the email IDs or any reusable values in the lookup. So those you can access multiple places. Multiple places you can use, and if you want to change any email ID or any data, you can change the lookup level. So this lookup we are calling in the integration level. Understand or not? Once again, I will release. So what we are going to do, we are going to keep all the values in the lookup. We are going to keep all the values in the lookup. So from there, we are going to map in the notification. So why we are going to keep in the lookup? So if you keep in the lookup, you can access any other integration also. So lookup is not only for one integration, you can access into other integrations, other integration as well. And if you want to change the data of the lookup, you can change in the lookup level. So if you want, you can change the lookup level. You no need to change the integration level because we are calling in the lookup values in the integration level. Understand or not? So first we will create the lookup, guys. In the lookup we have a this columns are the property name and value. Property name is the property name and value. Property name is just kind of a column name. So when you refer this name, so internally this value will be referred. Okay, for example, if I select the OIC URL at the property name, so this value will be referred. I think when we configure, then you will understand, guys. So first we will create the lookup. So using these values. Okay. So then how you are going to map these lookup values in the integration? That I will explain. So first what we will do. So first we will create the lookup. Lookup. Create the lookup. HCM integration. Otherwise, common lookup you can use. So this name can be any name. So click on add. This window will be open. So if you open the project, click on add. This window will be open. Click on create. Common lookup. So this is the column name and this is the column name. So what we will do, we are going to edit domain name. So you can change property name. Property name and value. So you can add n number of columns here. So we in our requirement we have only 2 columns are there. So some cases we may need to have multiple columns. So based on our requirement, we are going to use those columns in the our integration. So if I explain this 2 columns case, you will understand any other how to call any other case also how to call the lookups in the integration. So now property name. From email ID always should be from email ID always should be this one. So now this is the first row. Second row OIC underscore URL. So OIC URL I will take from here. OIC URL I will take from here. So why we are taking OSURL, I will explain, don't worry. Okay. So OSURL, click on plus. To email ID. So you can give any name. So I am giving my email ID. Okay. Save the changes. So how we are going to map this data in the integration, that is the important thing you have to understand. So how we are going to map this data in the integration, so that we have to understand. So this to email ID name we are going to map in the to email box in the notification. But in case in the future the to email ID this to email ID name change, you no need to change in integration level. Anyway, this we are calling in the integration, right? So this lookup we are calling in the integration. So you can change from here. So if you change here, then it will be applicable for all the integrations wherever you call this lookup from the integration level. Here the changes. Understand or not? Okay. So we have created the lookup. Now we have to go to the integration. So lookup creation, any questions you can ask me, guys. Navigation also, if you want me to show once again, I can show. If it is clear, means we will move on to next step. What is your hello?
Clear, sir.
Yeah, lookup creation, understand or not? Navigation you want to show? Hmm. If you open the project, there is a lookup. Click on, sorry, there is a lookup. Click on plus. If I click the plus, we can add the lookup. Okay. So in the lookup, we added the two columns. One is property name, another one is value. Okay. So now let's start. We are going to call this lookup in the integration. So go to the notification. Go to the notification. Go to the notification. So in the to email ID, to, so if I open the notification, this way, if I click here, it will open this one. So in the to email ID, we are going to call the lookup name, the email name. So what will so you can search here. You can go to the function. You can search here lookup. So drag and drop the lookup value here. So go to the functions, lookup, drag and drop here.
See, it will have, if we have multiple lookups, okay, here it will show the name. Okay, now got it.
Common lookup you can take. Go to the common lookup. So in the common lookup, multiple lookups. That is, you need to select here. Okay. So you need to select the property name and you need to select the value. So now what you will do, this is to email, right? Take this name. Take this name. Take this name. Take this name. Click on next. Default value not required. Done. So what will happen here? Source value then, source value header to email ID. So that means the column of the to email ID from the lookup, the column of the to email ID from the lookup, whichever the value we have mapped in the lookup, so that will be refer here. So what is the source value in the lookup? Property name, right? In the property name, we have multiple data is there, right? In the property name, we have multiple records are there. In the property name is to email, this will be refer. That is what this one. So this is the lookup name, column name, property name, and the value is to email ID. if the property name value is to email ID, so this value, in the value, what is the data is there, this data will be referred. So that is this expression. So this is the lookup name, column name. In the column name, which data you are referring? So I am referring the to email ID data. So the to email ID against what value is there? So what value is there? So this value is there. So that means this value, this name will be referred exactly here. Understand or not? So this is the to email ID. So now we will do the from email ID also. Tell me guys, from email ID how to handle? Anyone can tell? Go to the functions, same steps. Tell me guys. Lookup value. Sorry. Lookup value. Select this one. Select this one. Lookup value. Here property name. Here value. So here what you need to take? Property name. This one you can take. Next. Done. Here source value. What you will do? That data. Which data you need to take? This name. Understand, right? So that means, so in the common lookup, property name is the column name. No reply from email is the data, and that no reply from email ID. Whatever the value column, whatever the data is there, so that value will be referred. So that is the meaning of this mapping. Hope you understand, right? How the lookup will work. Next, in the subject, what you will do? You write the concatenation message. You go to the concatenation. Go to the functions. Concatenation. Concatenation. Here. Successfully loaded. So you can mention successfully loaded with the file. The file, and you mention the dynamic file name. File name will be not same for every run, right? So file name will be different, right? So whatever the file name which you are running the HCM data loader, that file name you need to map here. So how to get the file name? You can get from file name. You can just drag and drop. Successfully loaded with this file. That file name will be printed in the notification. Successfully loaded with the file with this. So this is the file name. So when we are reading the file, sorry, when we are listing the files, we are using the list file operation, right? That time, that list file we have mapped to the download file. The download file, whatever the file name is there, so that name we are mapping here. Okay, successfully loaded with the file. This is the file name. This file name we are taking from the download the zip file operation. So till this three are clear or not, guys? So guys, if you ask the question, then only I can tell, right? If you are not asking, I thought that you guys are understanding. So that is the reason I'm always asking. If you miss any step or if you are not catching, you can feel free to ask me a pretty simple question also.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So this is the from email ID. So now body. So body, what we will do? I have a So this is the HTML content I'm using. Why? Because in HTML content, if you use HTML content, for example, I want to use the hyperlinks. OS URL, I want to use the hyperlinks. So if you use the HTML, then only the hyperlink will come, some alignments will come. Some alignments, some look and feel. If you want to do, then we can use this HTML. This is the standard HTML code which I have prepared for my one of the project. So same I am giving in the notepad. Okay. So here what we will do, here we will change a little, we will do little adjustments here. HTML security group name, security group name, process ID, security group name, organization code, process ID, security group name, organization code not required. So we will status. Status not required anyway. We are checking the condition status success only, right? So this side, this is the right. I will tell you what I mean by this curly braces values. I will tell you. Okay, don't worry. I want to check this file name anyway. We are printing. Order status. So you can take any value here. You can take load percentage complete. So load percentage complete. Percentage. So process ID I'm printing, security group name, percentage. So what is the purpose of these names? So I want to print process ID value, security group name, percentage complete. These values dynamically I'm taking from the integration. So if you want to take the dynamic values from the integration, you need to mention the curly braces. This is the curly braces. Curly braces indicates we need to pass the parameters. The parameter means this process ID against what value it is referring in the integration. So that name we need to map in the, there is a section called parameters. In the parameters, we need to refer this data against. So this process ID, security group name, percentage complete. This is the labels. In the email, this is labels, but actual data of this process ID, security group name, and percentage complete. This actual data of against these labels should come from integration. So if you pass this at the curly braces, then only you can refer in the integration. So that how we can do, I will tell you. So this is a little bit tricky to understand, guys, but that is the way it will work. Security group name, percentage complete. Like that. So this is only labels in the integration, guys, but actual data of the process ID will be refer these parameters. Against these parameter names, we need to map the value in the parameter section. Yeah. So that is the way this will work. So OS URL also we need to take. OS URL where it will come from the lookup. OS URL it will come from the lookup. That is the reason I have mapped the URL name from the lookup. So copy this content. Copy this one. Body paste here. So whenever you paste this one, so whatever the prepare the notification with the HTML. So whenever you copy and paste here, you must have to pass the value. For example, process ID I have put in the curly braces, right? So this process ID against value you need to bring from parameter section. If you are not bringing the value, then notification will be error mode. So how to bring this process ID, security group name, percentage complete. How to bring from the integration? I will show you. Copy this name, paste. Okay. So now, so whatever the parameters are there, right? For example, this is the sorry. So this is the parameters, right? Process ID you can take. Copy the process ID. So click on plus parameter name. So this parameter name should match this name. And what value it is going to get. So that we can get from parameter value. How to get? Click on this one. Click on this one. In HCM data loader, so if you see the here I can get, I think, process ID. So your value will be print. This process ID we are mapped in the lookup, sorry, in the body. So this process ID against whatever the value it is coming, so that value will be print in the notification. Understand, right? Look. So now same thing. Now you tell me guys, security group how to do? Can anyone tell?
Add plus.
Yeah, take this name, add plus, correct. Click on plus, parameter name, then value. So value where it will be printed. Tell me. So here get HCM label. You will see the percentage complete. Like this.
Security group name, right?
Huh? Oh, sorry. My mistake. Security group name, where we will get if we go to the process.
Maybe it's in the data loader parameter.
Yeah. Okay. So, no, it is not there. Security group name value not there. Okay. So what we will do, we'll print the integration name. Okay. The integration name also we need to print, right? So we'll print the integration name instead of the security group name. So for that, security group not there in the that adapter. Okay. So now I am taking the integration name. So let's take the integration. So instead of this, instead of security group name, I am taking the so what we will do, the parameter name. Integration name. Now what we will do, against value where we will bring. If you go to the self metadata, integration name. Like that. So this is the integration name. Now what is the next parameter? What is the next parameter is percentage complete. This is the parameter name. And what value we need to bring? Hmm? Tell me guys. Like this. Now click on save. So still it is showing error, right? So what is the error there? Let me email body content differences invalid parameters. So it is showing invalid parameters, right? So we'll check one by one. Huh?
The page
Yeah.
spelling is mistake, I think.
Where is that?
In parameters, percentage spelling is mistakes, I think. We given in payload here.
Okay, okay, correct. Very good. Very good, Srikanth. So that is correct only. Why I have copy pasted now? Percentage,
Yes, sir.
percentage. No, no, that is correct only, no? Percentage. Percentage complete. Now one window. Okay, okay. I think percentage complete correct only, but we need to pass one more parameter, right? So there is one more parameter there. What is another parameter? Voice URL. This we have not called anyway, but the spelling also correct, wrong only. And we need to add one more parameter. So what is the one more parameter name? Hmm? What is the one more parameter name?
URL.
URL. So this we need to refer. Curly braces we need to refer. URL. So URL where we'll take lookup. Hmm? Lookup, right? So URL will be there where?
Look. We can hard code also, right, Vamsi? Instead of
Yeah, we can hardcode also. That's not a
okay.
problem. But that is not correct, right? Who is URL? So source value you can use like this. Hmm? Now save the changes. Now this time I think definitely error will not come. See? There is no error. Understand or not, guys? Hmm? Same thing we need to do for the error also. Same thing we can do for the error notification also. So common property name, who email ID, source value header, like this. Same thing you can do for the from also. Same thing you can do for the from also. Lookup value, property name, value. So what we will do now, reply from email. Subject with the concatenation. What is the purpose of concatenation, guys? So we can match the two values. We can match the two values. Concatenation. HCM data loader. Error out. HCM data loader out. Here. Error out with the file name. With the file name. So where to get the file name? Input sources. So this is the integration related values, guys. So this is OIC related data, OIC related information. So this is integration related. Understand it? So this input sources information will come from the input sources. Integration related information will get from the input sources. OIC related functions will get from the this functions tab. So now file name where we'll get? Drag and drop the like this. Okay. And same way we have passed the parameters in the HTML, right? Copy this one. Okay. Again, we need to do same steps for the parameters also. So again, we need to do same steps for the parameter process ID, parameter name, and data where it will come. So import an HCM data loader, process ID. So this process ID, the parameter name, the data will come like this, and this is called label. So this will be print in the label, and the data of the process ID will be take from integration. So this import HCM data loader, it will give the response, right? So that response process ID I am printing. So this is the parameter name, curly braces, whatever I mentioned there. So this will not be print. The printing value should be data, and this is the parameter name. This reference I'm giving in the body. So this name, this name should be matched in the parameter name in the parameter section. And against whatever the data is there, so that data we have to get from the integration input sources. Understand, right? So now what we will do, click on plus processing. What is the next parameter? Integration name. So how to take the integration name? Integration name. Integration name. Go to the this. Integration name. Click on plus. Percentage complete. Percentage complete. Percentage complete. Now one more is what? OS URL. The URL.
Lookup, sir.
Lookup. Here are the changes. Understand, right? So we have configured the lookup also. If you want to change the names, you can change here. Change the names. Change the name. You want to change this name. Error notification. And this. Understand or not? Hmm? So testing, if I start also, it will not complete. Tomorrow we will see the testing process, guys. So development completed almost. So we need to do testing. Then we need to handle the error exception handling in the integration. How to store the error information into the table, error information to the ATP tables. And other than ATP table, we can send the notification also, the error information. Okay, right? So Mohan, can we see your error?
Yes, Vamsi.
Okay, just a minute. So this is a different user. OIC password, can you tell that ac.dev2?
One second. Yeah. So you can share the chat window anyway. Anyone know, right? All the people know that your password. Yeah. Welcome user. Okay, I'm putting in the
Zoom chat window,
Zoom chat now. Okay.
not in the WhatsApp.
Yeah. Yeah, one second. I'm sending one.
Okay. I will come in 1 minute, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
I will see Mohan package. No, scroll up,
Mhm.
scroll.
That's project, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's a project, but yeah.
Okay, what is the integration name?
Mohan large, the first one.
Mhm. Right.
It's
Oh,
a
where they are
simple
coming?
uh, in the destination FTP destination.
Hmm.
Here I'm not reading the content. I'm just putting as a no and just I'm transferring the file.
Okay, okay, just to transferring the file. Ah, okay.
Yeah, maybe yeah, you need to confirm the file is run. So if you go to that run whatever executed I executed.
This file is there in this location or not?
Yes, yes. This is destination.
Oh, this is
There,
destination. Right, okay.
there is a one more folder called source, Mohan FTP source. The file is available.
Okay. So here, this is reading, right?
Mhm.
This is read and this is write, right?
Right. Yes, yes.
What you are doing mistake.
Read file, source, same. And
Data
no,
is huge or it's normal data only?
only two records is there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why first I put with large data and it is failing. So I put like uh, two records only. Um,
Structure. Oh, structure you put the no, no, okay. Structure you put the no. Only file you are copying, right?
yeah, yeah.
Go to the mapper. So it's correct only, everything. Everything correct only. Let me check the. Everything correct only. Let me run. Huh?
Mhm.
Wait. Hmm. This file not there.
It's available also. If you go to the FTP,
Close. FTP same for everyone, right? AC.dev2. AC.dev2. Mohan. Down there, no?
Mohan FTP. Yeah, the last one in the window. Yeah.
Mohan FTP. Source. Features. Showing as file name.
Can you see the data? Anything wrong with the but file is there, Vamsi.
User suppliers INT1. Okay. User suppliers INT1.csv. Correct only.
It doesn't matter with the data, right? What we
No,
have.
no, no. Data doesn't matter. Only we are doing the only structure we are mentioned, no, right?
Yes, yes.
Structure we mentioned, no, right? Oops. Not found or not available or has no content. Hmm. I want to check the connection name.
Yes, so URC source.
Connection name I want to check.
Connection name.
Size is less only, na? Not 6 KB. Okay. Yeah, we need to debug. First, we'll check the connection. We'll do debug.
Mohan source FTP.
Which one?
Second one, yeah.
10125 this one.
Is it wrong?
10125. I think this is we change now. I think yes.
Oh, 10102.
Correct.
Sunday.
Yeah. 10102.
Oh,
I think I have
okay.
sent the new details, right?
Oh, okay. That is the issue. Okay. Okay. I'll retry again. So update the details.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.